Alright, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you guys, we are in the car, as you can see. And basically, we're going to be doing the review and commentary of episode 10 of House of the Dragon. But make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to be notified every time we post a video. You already know, honey, this is the last episode. Yes, this episode 10, was the season finale. So ain't no telling when it's gonna come back on, child. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Taylor Gang, let's get it.
Young Money.
Yeah. There's some people coming with me and I know who they are. And some that just ain't gon' make it and I know who they are. And I know they ain't gon' like it, but it's quite alright. I ain't need no one my whole life, and I've done alright. I can't do bad by myself. These days you never can tell, except the people who've been with me and they know who they are. Yeah, they know my true colors and they see what.
Alright, so for starters, I don't remember what the fuck happened, babe. Do you? Rhaenys showed up to Rhaenyra's house and was telling her everything that had happened. She wasted no time. She was just like, King Viserys died. Like, he's dead. I was like, oh my God, that was kind of like she didn't give nothing. Like, she was just straightforward, straight to the point. I just want to let you know that your daddy is dead. But also, his bitch ass wife, no, I'm just playing, but his wife has made Aegon king, and he's already on the throne. They already had the ceremony, everything. So as she telling her this, she was in so much of shock. Rhaenyra, she was in so much shock that basically she just, like, I don't know, they thought that she went into labor. I knew right then that, like, when I seen the blood come out, that she had a miscarriage. Long story short, Daemon was all upset. I think they told the children, and yeah, they planned to attack, you know, with a war or whatever. Of course, Daemon did. He wanted to go in and get the people out the way, child. But yeah, so they start formulating a plan, and basically, her child was stillborn. The umbilical cord was wrapped around the baby's neck and stuff, and you know, she still had to, I guess back then, of course, she just had to push the baby out. When she did that, that's when she found out that, you know, the child was stillborn or whatever. And so that was heartbreaking as fuck. I will tell you that the king of the doggone stepstones is alive and well. And his wife told the man that his brother was dead. And I mean, like, she showed no remorse, you know, like telling him that either. Like, Rhaenys just was not in the mood for no more bullshit, because she just was telling people straight how she felt, and it had no feeling. Where you going? Child, I don't know, this video all over the place. I thought babe was gonna remember it. I mean, the episode really, like, a lot happened, but a lot didn't happen. Like, everybody was kind of basically all over the place, but a calm all over the place. So we know the last episode ended with, honestly, Rhaenys just, like, making her presence known. Like, nigga, I'm not in approval of this, when she arrived at the ceremony of the, you know, throning of this child, Aegon. But at the same time, when we get into this episode 10 or whatever, she arrives and let Rhaenys and her family, not Rhaenys, but she lets Rhaenyra and her family know that their father, or the king, has died. But to make matters even worse, her going into this whole labor type situation, and then that turning into, you know, a situation. Also, Luke, one of her children, which I didn't know his name was Luke, but okay, fine, is expressing how he felt and feels about Might having to become the king of Stepstones. All of them have already been betrothed, which means I guess they've already been a joining of two families and stuff like that. So that's already been done. But the mere fact of him Might having to actually be king, and he's like under the age of 18, is, I think at this point, a little worrisome for him, because I don't feel like he actually wants to do it so soon. Like I said, Renice also finds out that her husband is getting well, and she tells him, she's like, well, let me just tell you everything that's been going on. The king has died. Your brother has died because he said some stuff he shouldn't have said, and Daemon took his head. Aegon is now the king, and she just laid all of this shit on him, and instantly he feels bad, like he feels sad, and because he knows that a part of everything has something to do with him, or what, you know, he felt like he lacked in certain areas. I'm guessing he's just taking accountability as she's telling him everything at the time, and more so, you know, he starts to regret and take his frustrations out in a way that I felt like I didn't think it was gonna go that way. Like, I felt honestly that he would more so be happy for Rhaenyra, but at the same time, like, I didn't expect him to kind of like retaliate and be like, you know, I feel like this is all her fault, blah blah blah. Like, he went a whole different way with the shit than I imagined him going with it. So he's well and he's back, right? But now we talk about how Daemon at this point is in this state of shock because his brother has died, and now he's questioning if all of this shit has been planned and all of this stuff has been going on in connection with the queen. So instantly, right? Instantly he's ready to, sorry y'all, that was a spider. Instantly he's ready to go to war, of course, because he feels like, you know, he has to, you know, get justice for his brother's death, which was kind of weird and unexpected, and he feels like she had something to do with it, long story short. So he starts planning for this war, because now that he's found out that his brother, the king, has died, he's also finding out how convenient it is for the kingdom to be, you know, to be kind of stowed away from not only the heir of the kingdom, but they've also already crowned somebody like behind their backs, and they didn't even get invited. Like, they didn't even get an invitation. So readily, you know, fuck being steadfast, readily he's taking intentions and start preparing things. Unfortunately, Rhaenyra had to bury her child, you know what I'm saying? So she also is preparing for a burial service. They do the burial service. It was sad, but also at the burial service you have the house of the Stepstones there in support. You have the house of which is that's the Targaryens, and I mean, no, the Valerian child, I don't know, child, one of them, the black people, I don't know, they're the Valerians. And then you have the Targaryens. One of the twins also comes out of support and says how he is pledging his allegiance to the queen, because he had already, I guess, pledged his alliance with her. But I feel like because all of that stuff was up in the air with, you know, the whole shit was just fucked off, like it's just all everywhere, like, and that was a beautiful thing to me, that he came and done that. And he also brought her crown, and that was beautiful. So moving forward, Rhaenyra decides that she doesn't want a war, right? That she is going to go forward in peace, but also prepared, right? But she's not going to provoke anything. She's just going to sit back and wait. But she did, I think she wrote a letter or something like that to them to have a meeting with the house, right? And they were set up to meet. So they go to this meeting on the same bridge that a couple, maybe like episode 2 or 3, they went back to that bridge where the same bridge where Damien had stole one of the dragon eggs. The right hand was gonna go, full throttle war with him, and Rhaenyra had to save the right hand from getting his ass ate up by Daemon. But it's crazy because now she's saving him again. Ironically, she's saving the right hand again from getting his ass chewed up. So she arrives on her fucking dragon again to save the fucking day and keep peace. And basically, the right hand is giving them an offer, right? Well, as long as you agree to this and, agree to that, then we'll let you live. Like, you won't be able to become queen, but your son will. He'll become the next king. It's like, no, I don't think, whatever the fuck. So she said, that she would think about it or whatever, but, Damon was ready to do what he does, which is just cause havoc and be through with it. So they leave there and they decide to form alliances with the people that they were supposed to already have alliances with. That was kind of stolen, taken away from them or whatever. And so the queen decides that she's going to send her sons to these people with the scroll of, I guess, contingencies or whatever. I guess they're going to make some type of merit. I don't know. I don't know. They pledging their alliances. And so I'll never forget the look on Luke's face. He wasn't sure. He didn't want to do it, but he knew that he had to, in a sense. But I remember, just saying, we're going to be at peace and kind of make peace with these people. We are not going to fight or to war with these people. We're going as messengers, not fucking warriors, okay? So she made that clear. And everybody, kind of got on board with that. Meanwhile, Damon's out here doing whatever the fuck he's doing. Going away from the plan. But so they get on their dragon and they go to these 2 different kingdoms to try to, make alliance with them or whatever. The oldest brother go one way, the younger brother go one way. The younger brother gets there, tries to pledge his, whatever the fuck. Instantly, the king is not upset, but he's kind of taken aback because he's trying to figure out, how is this proposal going to benefit me? At least, the Targaryens offered me a heir or a wife or for one of my, or a husband or something. Y'all not offering me anything. Guess who's there, you guys? Aemond. Aemond is there, the one with no eye. He's there. He didn't beat the younger brother Luke to the punch, and obviously Luke is by himself, so he takes his motherfucking punch, his opportunity to try to get this motherfucker all riled up so he can get him out of character and take his eye, essentially, is what he wanted, which thankfully the king didn't allow that. But yeah, he kind of was like provoking dude, like trying to get him to fight and stuff at where he was told not to fight. Obviously, I'm sure he didn't know that Aemond was gonna be there, but obviously you knew there was gonna be a chance. But yeah, he tried to fight him and he wanted his eye. So the king let him leave. Oh my God. I will say this. Okay. moving forward though, so the king allows this little boy to go where he's going, trying to, you know, defuse the situation. So little boy gets on his dragon. When he gets outside, it's pouring down raining. He leaves. He's looking back to make sure that it's clear before he takes off. First of all, the dragon is, because they in the rain. And now he's watching his back because Aemond got to come out this motherfucker to go the same way I'm going, right? So he gets on the dragon and he's going, and long story short, of course, Aemond's dragon is bigger, and they get into this kind of like Marco Polo, like, yeah. So Aemond is chasing this little boy on this fucking dragon, trying to, I don't know, how do you justify that? Like, there's no justify that, to knock him off his dragon, or long story short, I don't know. In my mind, I'm like, obviously, y'all remember that Aemond stole the dragon that he owns, right? And the dragon is older, it's bigger, it's faster. The dragon that Luke has is rightfully his dragon. It grew up with him. So by Aemond provoking his dragon to provoke Luke's dragon, Aemond's dragon was like, fuck that shit, I'll kill this motherfucker. Like, that's the energy that he was like, I don't have game for this. Like, I don't have time to be playing these games. And he snapped Luke's dragon in half, and the little boy either got ate up or he fell off the motherfucker. I don't know. We don't know what happened. All that we know, the next scene is that, you know, Daemon comes in and tell the mom that she falls to her knees. And that was the end of the episode. Which was graphic and terrible, because she lost 2 children and a father. That is terrible. And within a week. So now her mind is set on, they gotta die. Like, I don't know why her mind, that's like, to go back a little bit, I don't understand, like, how she held her composure, because Daemon was furious. Like, I guess as a man, I can only, like, with their mind, like, the forward thinking is the instinct and the feeling that they have of the knowing, that wisdom. Because he choked the shit out of her and said, what? You know, like, no, we can't work with these people. They trying to fucking kill us. He choked the shit out of her, and then I guess she, you know, it was no clarity made or no context made of what she was going to decide to do. But I'm sure they just had an understanding, you going to do shit your way, I'm going to do shit my way. But the fucked up shit about it is, it costed her multiple times. Like, still nothing was done. So, I don't know. But it was a good episode, I will say that. It was a good episode. One last part I forgot to put in here is when King Corlys came back, right? The king of the Stepstones. When he came back, Rhaenyra welcomed him and she honored him, and he respected that. At first he didn't want to, but I think he knew that somewhere deep down inside there was time for him to change his way of thinking and stop being stubborn. And I feel like in a way she was honored in that, his choices, to also support her with, his house, his soldiers, his whatever the fuck, like, that they were going to build an alliance and actually be family this time, because, whatever the fuck. And so, Rhaenys was very proud and very happy of that, and I could just honestly say that I was too, because it's like, man, what the fuck, man? Y'all been doing y'all shit too long, and we haven't been getting nowhere. God, just, man, let somebody else help you, because people keep dying, and I'm just saying, for no reason, and we keep getting out of this thing. So I was just proud to also see that. And then that was it, everybody. That was it. But I'm just so thankful and so happy that I found this, because I can relate to it in my own little ways. comment down below and tell us what you think, y'all, because I'm be in the comments, y'all. I hope at this point that y'all have started at least watching it on Hulu, HBO, okay? So y'all could get into it. Y'all be caught up for the next season, so we can be into it together, so y'all can actually comment. But yeah, give us your feedback. Let us know. I'm so excited. So this will be the last video for the House of the Dragons to come back on, obviously. But y'all have y'all started watching Love Is Blind? Cause that's the next motherfucking thing we're gonna be reviewing and coming on. And yeah, get into it, girl. I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Be notified every time girl post a video. I am Amber Jewels TV, and I'm out. See you.